Hi, my name's Garth. I'm the director of Stir-Fry Studios. We're a Perth-based indie game publishing company. This is Felix. He's our producer. Pitfall on the Atari 2600. Can you see my great hairs?
Played Commander Keen, played too much of it. Got yelled at my parents for playing too long. And the other game that I used to play a lot was Crystal Caverns, I think it was. Where it's like, you just basically collect crystals in a cave. And I played that far too much as well.
So the first game that we published was Orbeats. So WRK brought it to us and it was 60% complete. But then we offered project management, expertise, marketing, and funding, and then brought it back up from where it was to 60% up to where it is now.
The first game that I worked on when I went to Chrome Studios as a QA, that was Hellboy, The Science of Evil. That got pretty not good reviews. But I played the shit out of that game. I think I finished that game at least 200 times. Each playthrough was about 2 hours each, so it was pretty quick. That was pretty much the first game that I released, that I was a part of. But now working with Stir-Fry, Orbeats is the thing that I've really kind of worked on as well.
It's been all about Orbeats this year. So we took Orbeats early on in the year. We were just starting out putting things together. And then just basically working with their development team on how to bring it forward to be bigger than it was going to be otherwise. And that's taken up most of the year. This is the first time we've done it as well. And nothing like this exists in this city or in fact Australia really. No one's really concentrating on building other people's stuff up or acting in a publishing capacity. So. Nick at Let's Make Games said that a game is basically composed of content plus a mechanic. So when we're starting out, you've got to find that content and plus the mechanic. But we come back to where's the fun? If it's not quite there, but we can see where the fun is, that's when it really comes into its own. So if I've got an idea for a game, what are my basic steps? I've just made myself into a game designer. So I've gone and looked at what the mechanic is. So there has to be something at the core that makes it a game, and not just a bunch of stuff going on. There has to be an endpoint in all of this, or there has to be a reason why we keep playing.
Yeah.
And that's what the mechanic is.
Yeah.
So they might not understand the rules of programming, but they might understand the rules of the game.
You don't have to be a programmer to play a game and go, hey, this is fun. You can just throw it in front of anybody and say, oh yeah, they're having fun. It's organic fun. For 20 hours, at the moment, because I'm playing Skyrim anyway, I'd probably take that. Yeah. It's an open world, everything's still interesting, you get to explore a bit. Actually, no, scratch that, Minecraft. There you go. Yeah, Minecraft, for sure.
Mine goes back to StarCraft. Because it's got everything that you need. You can sit there and play skirmish for the next 20 hours. Commercial projects as well to help get some cash flow back through the business. It's boring, but it's necessary at this stage because we're a startup. We're looking at doing a roller derby game. We're also approaching some other designers and developers as to where they're at. We do have some people, but they have to say yes first.
Yeah.
You might not know what roller derby is. Roller derby is an all-female contact sport where they skate around in a rink and they essentially, there's a couple of different positions, but someone tries to get past and then they're timed and they earn points off the time. No one's really done a convincing game about this. There's been a couple of small attempts. There's an unpublished Nintendo Wii game. There's a rather ordinary iPhone game. And no one's done it. Here's something that hasn't been done. It's cool enough. It's got an aesthetic that goes with it. It's got a culture that goes with it. And it's got a theatre that goes with it. It's got everything that we need from a core concept to go with. Then we look at the people who are playing playing Facebook games right now. They're women aged between 35 to 50. They're usually playing it as a casual thing. And they're often the same people that if you go and watch roller derby, they're down there. The two minds meet. It flows very well. It's very, people get wildly enthusiastic when they hear about it because no one's done it.